Moving house is said to be one of the most stressful things you can do in life, along with divorce. But hopefully, moving house is more fun. What nobody really mentions is how to move your garden, but it's a question that we're often asked. It's tempting to want to take everything with you, but you have to ask yourself certain questions. First, will it move, the plant that you want to take? Secondly, will it fit in the garden? Is the soil right? But most important of all, will moving actually kill it? Because there's no point moving a plant that you could leave for somebody else to enjoy if it dies in your new garden. You need to be realistic about what to take, especially if there's less space in your new garden. But remember, you don't have to take the whole plant. Cuttings start off small and are much easier to transport, and seed is even easier. The more time you can allow to take your cuttings, the better. Start them off, and then they've got plenty of time to root in time for you to move them. By the time you get to your new house, they'll be ready to plant. If there's an established shrub that you really want to take with you when you move, or you want to move it to another part of the garden, even if you're not moving house, then allow as much time as you possibly can to prepare the plant so that it suffers the least shock. It's shock that kills them. What you need to start doing, and this little wall perfectly illustrates what I'm about to say, you need to dig around the plant in a circle to about the depth of a spade, all around, and chop through any roots that you come across. In effect, what you're trying to do is make this into a large-scale pot plant. Leave it for a little while, if you can, if you have the time, then go back to it and do a second digging where you go underneath it and you sever the rest of the roots so that you end up with a root ball, as much as you can handle, because the more soil you can take with the roots, the less they're disturbed. Don't be tempted to cut the plant down. If you cut it down too far, not least, you'll have nothing to get hold of when you try and lift it. At most, cut it back by half. Keep it out of the ground for the minimum time possible, so if you can, have the new planting hole ready. Move it, you can put it into an old compost bag, you can put it into a bin bag, whatever you have that's strong enough to hold it. Move it to the new spot, pop it in, firm it, and water it well. The first spring after you've replanted it, make sure that you feed it well, because it needs to re-establish its roots into the surrounding soil. If you can do all of that, it should move perfectly successfully. Some plants have great sentimental value, and we wanted to bring this Japanese maple with us when we moved. But where it was growing in the last garden, it had rooted through the bottom of the pot and down into the soil below. So to dig it up and just move it like that would have been cruel and could well have killed it. So what we did, in order to lessen the shock, was to gradually, by rocking the plant from one side to the other, sever the roots that were anchoring it down into the soil. In between times, we watered it and we fed it well to encourage it to make more roots inside the pot that would then sustain it as we moved it. It's come through fairly unscathed, it lost a few leaves, but once we plant it into this new garden, it should grow away and look beautiful. Start arranging your plants as soon as you can, but there's no need to plant them straight away unless you're certain. Stand them in the border until you're happy that that's where they're going to stay, because the last thing these plants need is digging up again. If any of the plants do start to look a bit sick, spray over the leaves with a dilute feed of liquid seaweed to give them a boost. It acts as a tonic, and they should soon start to look better. If you plan ahead and handle your plants carefully, look after them in transit, and then until you can get them in the ground, there's absolutely no reason why your plants can't enjoy a whole new life along with you in your new garden.